Okay, let's give it a road test.
Okay, so this is the first moto vlog on my new Harley. It's been several months in the making. Back in late September, I screwed up my arm, had to have surgery. It's now early February. I'm really not supposed to be riding until March, but it's so beautiful out. And I've just been getting stir crazy. I need to ride. So that's what I'm doing today, this afternoon. So come along. Enjoy this ride on my 2021 Harley Davidson Heritage Softail Classic 114. A little bit of interesting story about how I got this bike. I never thought I would end up buying this bike from a dealership out of town, but that's what happened. A combination of bikes not being in stock, and also crappy way I was treated at one of my local dealerships. So I just made a simple call up to Tulsa to Route 66 Harley Davidson in Tulsa, and man, they got me set up. No hassle, good deal, got exactly what I asked for. Fast, free delivery the same day on a Saturday from Tulsa to Edmond, Oklahoma. So needless to say, I had a good buying experience there. And it's unfortunate that our local dealer in Oklahoma City couldn't just do some very basic, fundamental, good business things. Treat me decent. I don't know, maybe they thought I wasn't serious. I don't know. But anyway, even though I had to go outside of my local town, I always like to shop local for whatever I can. But I do not regret my decision to buy my Harley Davidson from Route 66 in Tulsa. Big shout out to Amanda. They did not try to pad the deal. Another one of our local dealerships, also pretty bad experience. I was looking at a new Softail Slim, sat down to hammer out a deal, and all of a sudden, stock bike, no modifications, no add-ons, nothing. It was about $5,000 more than the sticker. And when I questioned these guys on, well, where does all this come from? What's this line? What's that line? What's the other line? I mean, I understand some freight and some prep and all that stuff they might want to jam in there, but $5,000? Really? And they didn't have any good answers for any of it. I'm sure they got plenty of other deals. They don't need mine. At least that's the way they made me feel, so I'm not too inclined to recommend them. I'm not going to mention them by name, but they're in my area. Except for the very closest one to me. They didn't have the bike. They've got very few bikes. So I'm on Route 66. I'm going to head out to Luther and then head south. They got it's not a really twisty road, but it's twistier than most around here, so I always like driving that road. So we're going to ride that. It's a beautiful day out. Man, it's like 65 degrees. Not much wind. See a few other bikers out and about. Can't resist. So yeah, my arm surgery, it's been freaking miserable recovering from that thing. It took about a month and a half before I could even sleep. Thing hurt so bad. So and it's just been a gradual recovery, getting back range of motion, and which I've got really good range of motion right now, and strength in certain positions. So I know I'm earlier than the doctor said, but he also said just use good judgment. And I'm a little bit of a safety freak, so if I did not have 100% confidence that I'm able to ride this thing, I'd wait. So I got no issues at all with the maneuvering aspect of the motorcycle. So I'm finally free. Woo! It does feel good to ride. And this is my first vlog, yeah, on the Harley. I'm really just out for a test ride, and who knows where that'll take me. Glasses fog up a little bit. Not my shield, it's my glasses. Shield's fine. It's kind of an anti-fog type shield. No pin lock. Just kind of anti-fog. And it works really good, but it doesn't help my glasses. I got sunglasses on today. It's really bright. And I really don't like the dark tinted visors. You know, I've tried those before, and it just felt like I couldn't see. I don't know, maybe it was just too dark. I don't know. And this helmet has a drop down interior visor, but it's just too weird, and can't see real good with it. So I just go with my prescription sunglasses, and they work just fine except for the fog. Once again, it's a little bit of a windy day here in Oklahoma. As you all know, it's where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. I'm excited about some of the mods that I've got planned for this bike coming up. If you're interested in some of the parts that I have, ooh, big bump. Some of the parts that I have on hand, that modification and upgrades that I'm going to be doing, I've got a video on that. So be sure and check out that video, unboxing new parts for my Harley Davidson. You know, this stretch of Route 66 is not the best. It's pretty bumpy. On my Scout, there's some bumps that'll just literally break your back. That's one of them. The Softail's got a much softer suspension. Provides a little more comfortable ride. Not that I don't like my Scout, I love my Scout. They're just completely different. I love them both for different reasons. Man, this bike runs good. I've got just about 500 miles on this bike. They say I need to get first service at 1,000, so I'm kind of anxious to get to that point. They say until you get 1,000 miles and the engine broken into, try not to take the bike over 3,000 RPM. Which, you know, it's rideable, but you know, I'd like to be able to do a little more with it, and that time will come. Well, this is not my Luther turn off. I think I screwed the pooch on that one. Well, let's just see where this goes. That's part of the glory of riding. See where the road takes you. I do want to hit that road though, so I think I'm going to go turn around up here, go a little ways, head back to where I know I want to be. Still got some snow on the ground. They're saying we may get some more next week. all the better reason for me to get on the bike today and ride. So I've had a lot of fun doing these vlogs and getting to know a couple of you people out there on the YouTube channels. I appreciate that everybody makes comments, and I love talking back and forth with you guys, answering questions and so forth. Always interested to see what you guys might have in mind for some new content, things you'd like to see. So be sure and hit me up in comments if you've got any particular stuff you'd like to see. Do a little U-turn there and head back to 66 and on to Luther, Oklahoma. Not much out here. Definitely rural Oklahoma. Sonic. I don't know any small towns in Oklahoma that don't have a Sonic restaurant. They got great slushes. Cool little small town. We're getting ready to get on the Hogback Road. So yeah, this is a pretty cool little ride. It's not very long, just a few miles, close to my house. Squirrel in the road. Squirrel alert. Run, Forrest, run.
So my initial feelings and impressions about this 2021 Harley Davidson Heritage Classic. I love this bike. I love the way it looks. I love the way it rides. I love the way it sounds. Of course, there's going to be a few things that I'll do to it, you know, some modifications here and there, and we'll have that in upcoming videos. But man, I just really love it. So it is different than my Scout, but this one I hope to be able to take on a little bit longer rides. It's a little bit more comfortable. It's got the bags. I can take some things with me. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the experiences I'm going to have with this motorcycle. You know, I'm still a relatively newer rider. Not brand new, but I do have a few miles under my belt. But, you know, I am glad that I waited to get this Harley Davidson until after I'd had a few thousand miles under my belt on this Scout. Simply due to its size. It is a little bit more awkward compared to riding the Scout, but that gave me a good foundation and a good basis to learn and have some confidence when I first got on the heavier bike. It is a little bit more difficult to maneuver around, but overall, it's really fun and a joy to ride. You know, Harley Davidson is considered a premium product. They sure have a premium price. But I got to tell you this, the fit and finish on this bike and just everything about it is just well made. When you sit on it, it just feels substantial. Now, I'm not talking about, you know, just it's heavy and bulky and all that. You know, it is a heavy bike, but that's what it's supposed to be. It's a cruiser, and that's the way it's designed. But everything just appears and feels like it's just very well made. Well, that's going to do it for my initial vlog on my new Harley Davidson. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, please give me a thumbs up, shoot me a comment, or ask me a question. I'd be happy to respond. And until next time, ride safe, have fun, 2 wheels down.